welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to all of you that have been with me from the start, and for your loving support, your comments, your beautiful words. Thank you so much. I'd like to mention I do have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join in with the beautiful queens that are there, as long as you have a profile pic. Also, a Facebook crochet page you can follow, Instagram and TikTok. All of my threads are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They're similar thickness as Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. So your projects do become bigger with Aunt Lydia number 3. For the most part, I use 2.75 hook, 3.5, depending upon the project. If the video is too fast for you, you could always go below in the description box. There's a 2-minute video in how to slow down the video and turn your closed caption on to pause to take notes. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And thank you to all of you that have been helping out women in need and for your donations. God bless you. Let's get started. Okay, everyone. So yesterday I had launched these little baskets. I call them little baskets because that's what they remind me of, little baskets. I had created and launched a video yesterday. This was, how can I say it? An sample of my grandmother's fruit basket. So I didn't know how I was going to proceed or be successful in creating these things because it's over 100 years old for sure. And so I wanted to attempt it to see my candle holder. You know, you could put the battery candle or cotton ball with a plastic thing or glass thing or whatever, Q-tips. Anyway, makeup, brushes, container in there. So many things you can use this for. So I had mentioned that I was going to attempt to do the fruit basket. So I'm going to try to do the fruit basket today. So I had created these two yesterday. And these are for candles or whatever you want to use them for. So we're going to get started. The only thing is I'm going to use the blue on the center here. I'm going to create this in white and then come out with the blue on top, just to be a little bit different than that one. And I could put these ones as candle on each side of the bowl. So 4-ply 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. And of course the Tiffany Blue 2.75 hook, pair of scissors, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. Let's get started, people. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Help the channel, become part of this wonderful family. Give a thumbs up on the video. And if you hear any banging, I'm redoing my roof, so I apologize for any banging in advance. It is what it is. If I don't put these videos out, you ain't gonna have any to create. So we're going to have to just endure a little bang bang here and there, okay? Just to let you know. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to start off by the magic circle. And inside of the magic circle, I'm going to do 20 double crochets. So I've secured it with a slip stitch. I'm going to come back in and do my single 2 chain. So that's my first double crochet, and then I'm going to proceed with 20 double crochets. Okay, so this is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. I've done my 20 double crochets. I'm going to come on that last chain from the very first one I did, single and 2 chain, and close in with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in the same one, do a single 2 chain. So that's my first double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet. So we're going to do 2 double crochets per stitch. So you should have on this row 2, 40 double crochets. Okay? So 2 double crochet per stitch. This brings back a lot of memories. It's unbelievable, and I'm sure it's going to bring a lot for you guys too once this basket is also complete, which you can use it for a plant, a vase, anything really. It doesn't have to be a fruit. Grandmother used to do for fruit baskets because she used to sell a lot of those back in the days. And so that was one way to bring money in for the family. And she was pretty good on her crafting. Okay, so 2 double crochet per stitch, 40 double crochets total. Okay, so going into row 3, I've closed in with slip stitch, coming back in the same one, single 2 chain, that's my first double crochet, and 1 for space in between them, into the next double crochet, double crochet, 1 chain space into the next one, double crochet, 1 chain space. So row 3 is going to be just 1 per each double crochet. We'll have a total of 40 again. Make sure you do have 40, at least even numbers, or you'll be in trouble to create the motifs, okay? Everyone, finish row 3, coming inside that 1 chain space. Nope, not even, sorry. Into the same one, single 2 chains. I have my first double crochet. This time 2 chain space between them and going on top of the double crochet, 2 chain on top of the double crochet. So very simple. 2 chain on top of the double crochet. This is row 4. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. So I'm going to go into row 5, coming back in, and I'm going to repeat exactly what I did on row 4. So my single 2 chain and 2 for separation between each double crochet, chain 2, and again into the next one. Now this is a very old pattern, and my aunt had suggested for me to do this, and I wouldn't remember how the stitches were, so I decided to create the little candle holders first to see if I was able to, and since I was successful, so now I'm just going with the flow for the fruit basket and see if I can manage to be successful again. Hopefully I will. If the video's out, that means I was successful. If the video's not out, that means it's deleted and couldn't get it. But I should, because it's just a copy of the small ones, doubling the rows. That's basically what I'm doing to get the centerpiece bigger. Okay, so again, 40 double crochets, 2 chain space between them. Okay, everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to row 6. Row 6 again. We are repeating exactly what we just did, single 2 chain, and 2 more chain for space, and doing double crochet over double crochet. So it's just a repeat of what we just did. So again, we should have 40 double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. So I've completed row 6. I hope I didn't make a mistake on calling this row number at the beginning. Going into row 7, single 2 chain. We're repeating the same thing again on this row. So doing those 2 chain space, double crochet over double crochet. Sometimes I'm terrible on calling the rows. What can I say? Too much on my mind, people. I'm far from being perfect, and so are you. So just continue the same way all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 8. Now, row 8, we're going to come inside of that 2 chain with single and 2 chain. And we're going to build groups of 2 double crochet, 2 chain into the next little square, and 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and we continue on the same way all the way around, building on each little square 2 double crochet and 2 chain space between them. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 9, coming back in, I'm going to repeat exactly what we did on row 8. So 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet on top of the double crochets from the previous row, 2 chain, and just continue on. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I'm going to come in now with the white, and we're going to build shells inside of these 2 chain space of 3 double crochet. So single 2 chain and 2 more double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 double crochets. We're going to do this on each little square. Coming into the next one, I just have to see if I did a chain space. I don't think I did. So again, just repeating. Sorry for the banging. Try to wait to see if they bang a bit, and then when they're quiet, I record, but it's kind of hard to avoid. Okay, so just shells of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet into each one of them. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finish row 10, going to row 11. We're going to come back in, do that single 2 chain, and we're going to do double crochet over double crochet. So 3 double crochets here, as we have from the previous row, and 3 inside of the 2 chain space of the shell. 2 chain and 3 more double crochet. Oh, it's so annoying, this banging, and I have no control of it. I just can't wait to have this row finished. And 1 double crochet per stitch. Okay, and then continue the same way. The next row will be exactly the same thing as we're doing now. Double crochet over double crochet, and then 3 inside of the chain space. 2 chain, good heavens, and 3 more double crochet. And then 1 per stitch. Okay, so we're going to follow through like that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so I've closed in, going into row 12 with a slip stitch. I'm going to go through slip stitch until I have these 3 double crochets here. So I have the 3 double crochets here near the shell. I've started my single 2 chain, so I'm going to create 3 double crochet, 3 inside of the shell, and 2 chain. Now we'll be doing a 1 chain space after every 6 double crochet. So we have 3 double crochets again inside of the shell, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do a 1 chain space now. We'll need that 1 chain for the attachment on the next row into the next stitch. So I did my 1 chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 1 chain. Coming back in, creating the 3 double crochets that we have left, plus 3 inside of the chain space. Okay, so it's just a repeat now. 2 chain, because we are on the shell. Coming back in, 3 double crochet, like that. 1 per stitch, that means we have 3 already. 4, 5, and 6. 1 chain into the next stitch. So we're not skipping any stitches, we're completing 1 per stitch, just doing a 1 chain separation in between every 6 double crochets. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 1 chain, and continue on again, completing the rest of the 3 double crochets and 3 inside of the 2 chain stitch from the shell. 2 chain, back in, create your 3 double crochets, and then 3 more for your 6 before your 1 chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. With the 3 inside of the shell makes your 6. 1 chain space into the next one. Okay. Now, like I said, it's going to get very wavy, and we need it to be wavy. Okay. So I'll meet you at the end. Once I am completed, I am going to cut my thread and come in with the last row for the attachments of the motifs with the Tiffany Blue. I know on camera it looks completely like a different blue, but it really isn't. It's Tiffany Blue. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my very last one. I've done my 1 chain and coming in that very first double crochet. Okay, now for some of you, if you want to go a little bit bigger than this, you can do another row, just remembering to do that 1 chain space. I would say on the 7th double crochet. I'm going to stop here with this one, and I'm going to come back with the blue for the finishing, which is the last row, and take it from there. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to start off on that shell where we have the 2 chain, and I'm going to do 2 singles, 1, 2, 1 chain space, coming back in and doing the 2 singles again, and then single, 1 per space or 1 per stitch, where we have that 1 chain space, we're doing 1 single inside and then 1 per stitch. Where we have the single, 1 chain inside of that single, 1 per stitch. Now you can do it all in 1 color if you'd like, or several colors, it's up to you. Coming back in that shell again with 2 singles, 1 chain, and 2 singles again. And then of course 1 per stitch. Until my chain stitch here. Okay. Okay, everyone. So as you can see here, I've done 2 shells, right? And where we have the 1 chain stitch, I've done inside and then 1 per stitch. So we're always going to unite just before the shell now, okay, where we have that 1 chain stitch. So basically, this one is going to stay down, and we're going to unite right on that 1 chain stitch before the shell. Now, if you need to slow down the video, you can. If you don't know how, it's in the description box below. So we're closing up 1. We're always closing 1 up top, 1 in the bottom, 1 up top, 1 in the bottom. Okay, now 1 per stitch again, and we're only uniting each time just before the shell. So you got all of this to do singles, 2 inside of the chain stitch, 1 chain, and again 2 more singles, 1 per stitch until before the shell, that 1 chain before the shell, the other corner. So inside of that 1 chain stitch and 1 per stitch, a single per stitch. So we're getting there to that 1 chain. Here's that 1 chain. It's just before the shell again. So this one we did here in the bottom. So now we got to do the up top. So that means we're doing the single beside the shell, where we have that 1 chain stitch. Always rotating, 1 up top, 1 on the bottom. So singles again. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. Again, coming inside of the shell, 2 singles, 1 chain, and 2 more singles. Okay, so you're always going to have 1 up top. Of course, this will be attached once we get to it, right? 1 per stitch. And all you have to remember is we only attach it coming into the shell, beside the single, or that 1 chain, not single, beside the shell. So this is the 1 chain stitch here, continuing, singles, and we have our single here. So we did the up top, so now let's see where I'm at. Yeah, so now we're going to do the bottom. So grabbing that single. So now that we're doing the bottom, you know that the next one is up top. Okay. And continue with your singles. 2 inside of the chain stitch, 1 chain, then single per stitch until the next single chain near the shell. Again, so we did the bottom. Now we got to attach it from the top. That means this is going on the bottom, and we're coming here on that 1 chain stitch and attaching. So very simple. You just have to be authentic to what you are doing, because it can confuse you a bit if you're not careful. I'll show you in a second again. So 2 single in there, 1 chain, 2 single again, 1 per stitch, so So all the way to that chain just before the shell. So we know the other one we did into the bottom. Well, into the top. Now we got to go into the bottom. Into that single. And again, coming in that bottom one. Pulling your thread through in one per stitch. So turn it around this way so it can give you an idea of what the little fruit basket looks like. I am just so amazed at how I figured out the stitch. My goodness. God is good, isn't he? Okay, so that's what it looks like, and I'm going to continue mine, and I'll meet you at the end so we can close it up together. Okay? Okay, everyone, so I'm pretty much reaching the end. As you can see, we only have this much left. So I'm going to go into that one chain there. And complete my attachments. So we have that one chain here. Now I'm gonna come into this one here. Okay. Into that first chain also. And then complete the singles. So very simple to close out. And then when you get to that chain there, we're going to close it on the last one here. Okay, so basically coming into this one. And completing the rest. Now, if you need to rewind again, take your time with it. We pretty much have our beautiful little basket done, right? I'm so happy that I put myself through the challenge for this one because, I could remember the baskets back then, but I had no idea how I was going to proceed until I had started the candle holders in order for me to figure out these ones, okay? So you can fix it, of course, you know, your little things here, you can fix them up. I think this is phenomenal. Thank you to every single one of you. Thank you, Auntie, for sharing the thought with me on creating this beautiful piece. It does bring a lot of memories back for me, and I'm sure it's going to bring a lot back for you guys also. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I will have it in display at the end. I don't know, I'm just going to throw maybe a little vase with flowers in there or something. You can use it for many different purposes. So thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget it. don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It is extremely important. And share. Sharing is caring. The more you share, the more people we can have on the channel, the more I can continue on with these beautiful patterns for you guys. Until next time, everybody, God bless. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, bye-bye, everyone.